Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the vacant WBA regular welterweight championship of the world. Brought to you by Ring Magazine, Sella, Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing, Gold Star Promotions, and Ready to Fight in association with World of Boxing, along with their great sponsors. White Bit, Scary Movie, Box Raw, and Just Eat. Sanctioned by the Saudi Boxing Commission, along with the World Boxing Association. President, Gilberto Mendoza Jr., Supervisor, Juan Francisco Arias. The judges are Mikael Hook, Enrico Licini, and Manuel Oliver Palomo. Our referee in charge will be Mark Nelson. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he comes to the ring wearing black with green and weighed in officially at 146.8 pounds. Coming to us from Chorley, England, he brings a professional record of 32 wins, 2 defeats, with 14 of his 32 wins coming by way of knockout. Ranked as the number 10 welterweight in the world by Ring Magazine and ranked number 6 by the WBA. Please welcome the former world title challenger, Jack El Gato KATTERALL. And his opponent across the ring in this championship contest, fighting out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white with black and weighed in officially at 145.7 pounds. Hailing from Bukhara, Uzbekistan, he had a stellar amateur career, becoming a 2016 Olympic silver medalist and 2017 amateur world champion, and now as a professional. Undefeated, 17 wins, 10 of his 17 wins come by way of knockout. Ranked as the number 7 welterweight in the world by Ring Magazine and ranked number 1 by the WBA, here is SHAKHRAM Wonder Boy G IYASOV.
All right, gentlemen, you both received my instructions earlier, so you know what I expect. A good, clean championship fight. Just obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Punches from here and up are good. Punches from the middle here up are good. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
The dulcet tones of Mark Nelson. The regular WBA belt at stake. The fight for the right, really, to secure a slot at the WBA champion, but Rolly Romero announced he was walking away from the sport. That could be a little bit of a teaser, we don't know, but what we do know is that these two, the styles should blend really well. There's talent in there, there's pedigree, there's expectation. It's the orthodox against the southpaw, and they are good, Darren.
They're very good, they really are. And yeah, the intriguing battles that I'm looking forward to seeing unfold are what we're seeing now. Oh, right hand there, just getting on the outside. Foot's come close together. I think they may have been tangled there, but yeah, like, who's going to hold the center of the ring? Who's going to establish their jab first? I like some of the jabs to the body from KATTERALL as he lands one there, but IYASOV just starting to creep forward.
And you can see the intelligence there. That's why they tripped up, because when KATTERALL goes back, IYASOV's taking this to the left-hand side to try and advance and cut the ring off. And you're going to see a lot of that, I think, because they're both clever fighters, thinking as they're moving, thinking as they're punching.
I do like the way he targets that jab to the body, KATTERALL. He doesn't pour it, does he, either? He really commits to the shot.
And you can afford to do it because you're still far away from the right hand, aren't you? Because you're a southpaw.
on the back foot. Battle of the jabs early.
Head's coming close there, not quite clashing, but close enough.
Yep.
He was looking to throw that right to the body, GSOV, and he's such a good body puncher. He really is.
Especially with that straight shot.
Yeah.
And a knockdown in the first minute and a half, and he's on shaky legs here. Giyasov, what about this for the Chorley southpaw? A minute 15, knockdown one. What happens here? Is Catterall going to go for it? Giyasov holds on. Can he get through the storm?
He's got to keep that aggression. Just can't get too... Don't rush his work here, Jack Catterall. Maintain that distance as he's coming forward.
That was a terrific left hand. It really was. And creeping forward now, he certainly felt that one, GSOV.
And he's seeking out another backhand, a sweet one from the fist of Catterall, and that's a heavy knockdown in the first round. 45, picking himself to get through. He looks on shaky legs. And he's a static target. The shoulders aren't moving at all, and Catterall could be on the verge here of taking him out. But there's 30 seconds left.
He throws that 1-2's lovely. He just takes his head ever so slightly off to the right. And again, as he does that jab, he commits to the 1-2.
But taking your head off the line the way Catterall does, it's not only nothing comes back, you get the momentum, a bit more of a weight shift, that makes you turn the hips a little bit faster.
Giyasov's been shaken before, but he's never been in this much trouble early doors. It's a huge start for Jack Catterall, who lands out by Frank Sanchez, and Jack Catterall here has the big early advantage over the undefeated SHAKHRAM Giyasov. 17 wins on the spin for Catterall. He's got 32 in higher company. Now he's at a higher weight at welterweight, and he looks the part.
Nice little up jab there from Catterall. He's a little bit off balance, but he just threw that shot to not allow Giyasov any momentum to come forward, and he's boxing so well here, Catterall, the patience. And that game of patience, he's never going to lose that. And Giyasov got to up the pace here.
Remember all that Tom and Jerry stuff that His Excellency had a little jibe at Jack Catterall, and he rode back and he said, I'll tell you what, I'll do whatever. I'll put no jabs and feints in the contract. He put that left hand in.
It was a lovely shot. Keeps his shape so well balanced. We've used that word a few times this evening. But I like the little step just before, look, just before he throws the 1-2, there's a step that allows him to get close so he doesn't miss.
His Excellency watching on alongside Jason Statham, who's helped make the big fight. Usyk and Rico, the stars out on this shimmering event in Egypt. Jack Catterall with a dream start. Can he build on it, or can Giyasov get himself back in? There's just a lack of confidence to me.
Yeah, he's too tentative, Giyasov, isn't he? I understand that the southpaw certainly has been caught with a shot, but he's got to throw some feints here, Giyasov, get the angles with the feet, which he can do quite effectively.
Both of them started off in the super lightweight division, but Catterall looks to have the speed up at 10-7. Body shot as well, and reading this left hand beautifully, timing it really well tonight, Catterall.
And reading the distance, the better out the two as well. He's managed to find that jab, head, body. The 1-2 obviously working a treat. That's better.
Better from Giyasov with the right hand. And he's got heavy punches. The Uzbek wonder boy.
He's just got to force Catterall to do something like that a little bit more. Make a mistake, come over that front foot. But the only way he does that is feinting or being busier with the hands.
Jab to the body, there you go. So the corner of Catterall. Giyasov just a bit slow there, trying to get his shoulders and his arms moving, but this left hand still dangerous as it tries to creep through.
I wouldn't worry about the right hand side, but that's a good shot. I'd double up the left hook if I was Giyasov when he throws the 1-2 Catterall.
It's a nice right hand from Giyasov, but back to the body comes Catterall with lefts and jabs.
Catterall got to be a little bit smarter. He threw a left hand, but it was a little bit wild, and the head was shot much better.
Again with that head movement, just taking it off the line.
Good from Giyasov, though. He has to respond now. Every time Katterall makes a move, you've got to respond with something.
Exciting first 6 minutes in this welterweight battle. Into the third round, the predominantly white shorts of the undefeated SHAKHRAM G IYASOV from Uzbekistan. And a huge star in his home country. Can he take this WBA regular belt? It's bizarre how all this boxing politics works, but Rolly Romero's really the champion, and I mean, this is a world-class fight.
Absolutely, and who knows what's going to happen with Rolly. This very much could be elevated to super champion, so it's a must-win. But we're just looking at something here. You can't really outpatient Jack Katterall, can you? You know, he just picks his moments so well.
You've got to make a fight at a higher pace, for sure. You really do, like Barbosa did.
There's that left hand again. He was so unlucky in that first fight against Josh Taylor, but that rematch, he was brilliant.
What he does, Katterall, he stops you from throwing shots because he's so much leaning on the back foot. He always looks primed and ready to throw a shot. So if you're, you know, sort of edging forward, you're always a little concerned that something could come your way.
It's the right idea, though, there from Giyasov. Not really any effect on Katterall, but just make you feel something. Don't let Katterall get comfortable ever. That's going to be important for him because just struggling still in that here. Giyasov.
Mike Coppinger alongside us. The expert from the ring, scoring pretty simple. The first couple of rounds, 10-8, of course. Katterall's big left hand, tries it again, 10-9 in the second. It's all Jack Katterall. Giyasov's legs seem to have recovered, Barry, but has his mind here on the job.
Well, I think he's starting to get landed a few shots. Now give him a little bit more confidence, but he's still wary because a good shot to left from Giyasov. Left leg. Still a bit wary of Katterall's left hand, and so he should be.
Mike, what are we seeing early?
Jack Katterall is just a class fighter, and he's boxing beautifully right now. You see him dipping his head off the center line, firing the overhand left. The jab's on point, and I think he's cruising right now.
He looks like he's got into his groove, his rhythm, Jack Katterall, and he can be very difficult to shift when he's in this sort of mood. There's been something this week, Darren, about Jack. He's been laser focused, and I think he's really enjoying his work with Stephen Smith in Liverpool. Even though he's not out in Philly, he's taken himself away from his home life, his lovely family, to really dedicate himself.
He just wants it so bad, doesn't he? You know, he's desperate to win a world title. A lovely left hand again. You know, you could say Giyasov looks out of sorts here, but I think it's just Katterall, the way he started, so positive, so full of confidence, does not allow the Uzbek fighter.
And a friendly atmosphere. You know, they were loud. It wasn't like it can be intimidating. It was just fantastic. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, even when we left the venue, in the streets, all going crazy, wasn't they? It was incredible, and if it was a stadium, yeah, no doubt that would be full.
His Excellency has teased Usyk in Istanbul next year, but he's got business to deal with in Rico first. Jack Katterall has, well, taken these first 3 rounds, and that left hand, that wand of his, is working beautifully. It's the judgment of distance, Barry.
Yeah, I'd say something at this pace, unless Giyasov lands with a really big shot, he's in for a long night. He really is. He's got to change the tempo of the fight. This is Katterall's pace. Whether Giyasov's being aggressive or not, this is the way and the pace and the rhythm he likes to fight at.
Just a bit of a mark under the right eye of Jack Katterall, and if Giyasov can get that jab going like that, we know how good he is in terms of skills and footwork. We've seen it in the amateurs and in the pros.
He's just got to be more active with that left hand. You know, he's just far too tentative at the minute, but I think that could play into Katterall's hands, though, who, like I say, started so well.
So Giyasov's landed with some decent shots here, though. Good right hand on the chest just a second ago.
He's just committing more, isn't he, now?
Yeah. Well, he's getting that front foot a little bit closer.
Yeah, I agree, Barry. He's like shifting the plot here. That jab is being pumped out, and there's just a bit more of an attitude here from Giyasov, closing the range and trying to apply some more pressure to Katterall. Needs to.
But he should take his, when he throws his right hand, he should just mirror image Katterall and take his head to the left. And that takes away Katterall's left hand.
He just had a range there, Katterall. Certainly Giyasov's best round of the fight so far. But there's a nice jab from the Chorley man.
When he steps inside, doesn't he, Katterall, quite often when he throws that jab? He comes right through the middle of your guard, which is sort of thing that shouldn't really happen.
What he's doing as well, Giyasov, when Katterall throws the 1-2, instead of just taking the feet back, he's getting the hands nice and high, just sort of double protecting himself.
And he doubled up, you were asking about 2 rounds ago, doubled up with the same shot, and he just did that there, Giyasov.
Last 45 of the 4th, more activity from Giyasov. Katterall just slightly taken out of his groove, but nothing major. It's a nice jab from Jack Katterall.
He's just thrown a sort of couple of silly throwaway shots there, Giyasov, got caught with a nice jab from Katterall. Look at the concentration.
But it's been slightly better, hasn't it, from Giyasov?
Yeah, it has. Look, he's just been a bit more committed, a bit more active with the hands. I mean, still, there's a lot more that he needs to do. So up the pace. Oh, just looking for that left hand again, Katterall.
Yeah, but caught with the left foot from Giyasov. One thing is better from Giyasov here.
Yeah, best round of the fight for the wonder.
And Egypt tonight, which is the maddest one of all.
Egypt tonight. Mike Coppinger, you're welcome in Egypt. The 5th round. Did you give Giyasov the last?
I did, Adam. I thought Giyasov was much more aggressive, much more controlled, and landed a few right hands, especially those scooping shots as Katterall was bending, as he likes to do.
I think he's been told in the corner, Katterall, you give him that round there. He just switched off and wasn't busy enough. You can see him trying to be a bit more positive on the front foot now, Katterall.
There's been times Jack Katterall has just got a bit lackadaisical in fights. You can see the distance slightly narrower on Mike's card. 3 judges at ringside, WBA regular belt on the line. It's been that perfect beginning from Katterall, but he's just got to maintain the focus. And from Giyasov, upping the pace, trying the uppercut there, just being busier.
It's a nice shot to the body, that, with the right hand from Giyasov.
He's just pushing the punches a little bit here, Katterall, isn't he? Not the same snaps to the shots.
To be honest, I don't really like that from Giyasov, though, the pouring with that lead hand. Yeah, more commitment with the shot.
I think it's because of the jab, because the way Katterall taps with his hand. I think
I'll take the foot on the outside. Just what he done there a little bit more, Giyasov.
There's that left hand again from Katterall, which was a beauty in the opener.
And he went again quick, and that was good. Went again very quick.
Switch back on here, Katterall.
See, these are Katterall fights, these are, where everything's really close. A punch or two will nick it his way. He's a master at doing things like this.
He's responded well as well from that 4th round. I mean, it was close, don't get me wrong. I gave it to Giyasov as well, but a lot more positive, more active with the shots, Katterall. Look at that left hand.
Yeah, the corner happier alongside us with Jack Katterall's work. Both of them come together there.
Better shot off Katterall, I think.
Yeah, and the jab to the body. Giyasov just being offset, can't quite get the punches connecting.
Sometimes with the southpaw, because you use your jab as a rangefinder quite often to give you a distance, and you can't get it quite on point with a southpaw.
Barry, look at that from Katterall. That was brilliant, the way he moved round. It's been a much better round, the 5th, for the Brit.
He's just got to be far busier, Giyasov. He really has, you know, put the shots together. Don't have to be reckless, but a couple of shots, take your feet out, then back in with 2 again. You see Barboza do that, didn't we? He was just very, very active. He was always concerned with his own work.
Yeah. His feet were constant.
Always.
Oh, nice left footed shots at the end of the 5th. Right hand from Giyasov, better in Britain, wishing him well. Comes out for the 6th round. He's ahead on the cards, no doubt about that. That 10-8 round at the beginning, he almost took Giyasov out, but he's still there, the man from Uzbekistan, and we know he's got real quality, and he's defending an unbeaten record, and there's a lot on the line here.
What he has is finishing skills, Giyasov. And if he lands with that straight shot to the body, gets you in the solar plexus, you could very well be done for.
And this is a shot he's neglected, Barry.
Oh, lovely left hand again from Katterall. Doubles follows it up.
It's what Tony Bellew said in the preview to this fight. He hits hard and a lot of people give him credit.
That's exactly what he said. And he got through Echo Esserman, didn't he? At the back end of their fight. Jack Catterall, does he have the predatory instinct? At 32, he's mature, he's wiser, he's targeting the body. This is really good from Catterall. You see the power punches landed through 5 rounds.
But he's also clever, Catterall, isn't he, Darren? So he won't take that silly risk of going for it yet.
And the stat that we see there as well is, how many jabs Catterall's landed in comparison to Giasov. He's got to be busier, Giasov. He really has.
And it's Catterall that's busier. Jab to the body, there you go, say the corner. Back comes Giasov, but it's not enough, and blood to the nose of the Wonder Boy, who's not looking wonderful tonight, and Jack Catterall is.
When he takes a step back, Giasov, to avoid that 1-2, no idea why he doesn't fire back there. He's a terrific amateur, at that, so decorated in what he's done, and that's what you're taught as an amateur. The bread and butter, to avoid the shots, then fire back with the counters, but he's just not, for some reason, he's not firing back.
And also, he's a bit of a one-phase fighter. He doesn't go back again like Catterall there. He just showed that he threw. Giasov did something, and he went back again straight away, didn't he, for that second phase? Yeah. Giasov still doesn't really do that. And for a world-class amateur, it's quite surprising.
Jab to the body from Catterall. Giasov saying that he's been very avoided by the top names. Catterall as well sometimes has had to play the patient waiting game in this sport, which is not easy. This is such a chance.
See, the left hand's busted that nose of Giasov.
He's boxing really well, Darren.
He's just picking the moments so well.
Body shot was really good there from Catterall. Found it, and that's what Giasov needs, Barry.
Yeah, he needs, but like we've been saying all the time, it's easy to say and harder to do it, but he has to be more active. He does. He has to throw more punches.